TikTok was not the first one to crack the entire short bit content. Vine did it ages ago, and they did it beautifully.
Absolutely. I mean, I think it was the beginning of short form content, and it was golden content. And every swipe up you did was a new thing, fresh. And even today, I go to YouTube and watch 1 hour compilations of Vine videos.
So chaotic.
So chaotic.
So in the past 2.5, 3 years, content creation has seen an upside down turn. Like the dynamics have completely shifted. The content creators economy or the community has been triggered the most by these tools. It has also seen the most potential.
Correct. Actually, what it did was it completely removed the idea block. You usually create content on a day-to-day basis. And there's this point where you don't know what to do. And this is where, Gen AI comes into the picture, and it helps you, it gives you a new perspective, a new story to do about. And it is audience specific. You can just feed what kind of audience you're, catering to, and tell what kind of content you make. And then ChatGPT or any other AI tools gives you what kind of content you can put forward. And it's nice. It makes it easier for me, because ideally what took 2 hours, 3 hours before takes only about half an hour, 45 minutes today. And I don't see a problem in that.
But it's cheaper, yes, it's faster also. But the core problem is the repetitiveness. I mean, people who've used ChatGPT on a daily basis, they know there are few words that pop up no matter what you ask. So there are alternatives also, I'm sure, which people go to now so that they don't see the usual ChatGPT stuff.
Yeah, see, I think AI should be used to supplement the person creating the content, and rather just not copy paste whatever AI is giving you, because it's ethically wrong, number one. And I don't think so you're doing justice to the people you're making content for if everything you do is just copy pasted out of there. People should not do that. They should take the help of AI, bring in, like I said, just ask what kind of content you can make. It gives you whatever it gives you. And then you tailor it according, you humanize it. And then you post it. Only from there.
So instead of like just going and prompting it to give you a result, you give it a proper
framework,
draft or a framework it has to work with. So it's easier for the tool also. Output is generated because it's been trained, the models have been trained on tons and tons and tons of data. And that data consists of the work that was already on the internet, of the artists, of the content creators. So we have seen a slew of tools like Glazed AI, which, so basically now what they do when an artist produces an artwork, they take it and they moderate the pixels to a bit that the artwork, now the copy of the artwork becomes illegible for the AI systems to use it for training. And another problem is the confidentiality bit of these tools, because if you're giving it certain inputs, now that input can be generated by anybody, anywhere. And I think some of the biggest names in tech itself have banned their employees from using ChatGPT and tools akin. That includes, I think, Samsung last year, one of the employees were using ChatGPT and he put a prompt along with the code to one of their semiconductor products and it got leaked and the company said, no, you're not doing this anymore, no ChatGPT. So, of course, those problems are still there. But, the tools are very new.
Correct. It's in a very nascent stage for us to, say what would work and what will not work going forward. The bigger problem as to why AI is so adaptable for a lot of content creators is because how content hungry the entire ecosystem has become. And you'll have to push content on a regular basis, and you have to push bulk content. And you can't humanly do it, right? I mean, people are so hungry for content that you will have to take the aid of something.
But producing content and producing quality content are two very different things, right? I mean, I think last week, Sam Altman tweeted that now ChatGPT is producing some 100 billion words per day. But I mean, just because it's spitting out 100 billion words, we don't know if those words are being used to communicate to other human beings, or it may be just mass garbage.
Yeah. See, I agree, completely agree with you. That's why I want to circle back to what I initially said, right? That AI should not be used by like whatever it gives. You're not supposed to use it just directly. You're supposed to humanize it because it is not human. And for anybody who's used ChatGPT or Perplexity or Bard or Gemini, whatever, long enough, can figure out it's AI generated the moment they read like 2 lines of it. I mean, that's an indication that it cannot humanize content.
So do you think like 5 to 10 years down the lane when the chat GPT is based upon some GPT 8 or 10 and probably on like all the models when collaborate, they become multimodal, can have the vision, audio, all those factors. But even then, do you think you will be able to do that work, what you're doing today, better than those models altogether?
Yes, because one thing that ChatGPT lacks is the connection to humans. It can never do it. And I'm pretty sure it can never do it because ideas keep changing, people keep changing, and how they interact with content will always keep changing. And no matter how advanced ChatGPT gets, end of the day, it is a robot. It is artificial intelligence. And until and unless there are people like me to humanize it, no, but don't get me wrong. I'm very sure that it is going to supplement a lot of offices. Like what an office that earlier had like 8 employees, maybe 5 years down the lane will have only 2 employees because the work is getting done faster, cheaper, and with a lesser amount of people. I think that's the only outcome of ChatGPT 8 or 7 or however,
Somebody, I think Emily Wender, she's one of the AI researchers. She works with the linguistic part of AI. She said, if somebody did not even bother to write it, why would I bother to read it?
Correct. Yeah. Exactly. I think you'll have to keep that in mind when you're using ChatGPT or any AI model. Keep that in mind when you're creating content, because if you're not, then you're not doing justice to the people you're making content for. And why are you making content in the first place?
So at least with the current generation of AI and the next generation, our jobs are safe.
Our jobs are safe. I'm pretty sure our jobs are safe.